I've I
Mhm.
think. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna leave you.
Okay,
Be right
very
back.
good. Hey, chat room. You hear me okay? Live? Are we live? Yes, okay. Let's see. Nor'easter comes in overnight. Okay. So I believe it starts 3 in the morning. Who knows what it's going to be like in the city because um, it's right on the edge of freezing. It's going to be like 33, 34 overnight. And then 42 during the day. So I think it's going to be something. And I think that something is going to be a terrible, sloppy mess. Let me just get this camera down a little further here. All right, that's a little better. Bum, bum. Oh, there you go, Lokai. Pack NW. Thanks for coming on a Tuesday, folks. This is great. You seem to follow us wherever we go, and we like that. Oh, I see what. Let me just see something here. Oh my! Oh, whoa! So let's see. What is the name of this? Did I tell you about this program? Pango Bright. Do you know about Pango Bright? So Pango Bright is free, and can you see that terrible blue reflection, especially in my left eyeglass? Well, Pango Bright. Let me just do something and see if it really works. All right, so you see that big reflection in my. Now it should be gone. Is it gone on your end? The reflection in my eyeglasses, the big bright one. Dum bum bum. I can't tell until Chad comes back and I get my video sent back to me. Dum bum. Oh, on some devices, I get a notification when we go live. I need a Java. Is that in coffee or you need a? Let me see. I know about Ongo Bongo. Yep, the blue is gone. Okay, so basically, Pango Bright, it just puts a little icon in your taskbar and you click on it. And then it says reduce the monitor by 10% increments. So I find when I reduce it by 50%, it takes away most of the glare back on my glasses. And I used to do the show from a little S7 Acer laptop. So now I have a 23-inch IPS monitor, not Pango Pango. And so when that monitor is on full bright, it makes me blue. Here, I'll click it on again. I will go back to full brightness. And my God, you can see that blue in my eyes. And now I will go back to Pango Bright and reduce the brightness by 50%. And it goes away. Yeah, don't jinx it. No, the guy from Spectrum, if you weren't here when I had 3 different people from Spectrum come, but the last guy, fortunately, was a giant mad fan. And he came in and he goes, "Oh my God, this is the best service call I have ever had. I love Mad. So I said, well, I will give you much Mad stuff. Just make sure my internet stays up. And so I didn't hear from him in 2 days, and I thought, I thought this guy's going to call me back. But he said, here's my personal cell phone number. So don't call service anymore. Just call me direct. So I called him, and I said, did you check on my cable? And he said, oh, my God, yes. They fixed it from your roof. He said it was the whole circuit you were on was faulty. And I think he's right because it's been staying great for the past 4 days. Ladies and gentlemen, direct from down in the base. Do you have a basement? No. Okay. Direct from 3 feet out of camera range.
Mr. OMG Chad.
OMG Chad. Beatmaster, I think Chad does have a public calendar, don't you?
Yes, on omgchad.com/calendar. I updated it 2 days ago.
Bum bum. Eternal Ozzy, hi. Becky, hey, it's so great that so many of you
came on the off day.
Yeah, came on a Tuesday. It's super. You love us. You really love us.
You love us. You really love us.
So, Becky, they're saying 6 to 12 inches in the city. What are they saying down in Virginia?
It's funny. Last week when you talked about the wind rolling in. Forgot what it was.
Oh, yes.
I had no idea that it was like such a big deal, and I've been hearing about it all week. And I was like, oh yeah, some storms coming in. I didn't realize it was such a big deal.
Yeah, it was. Some places don't have power yet, like in Connecticut and Westchester.
Yeah.
And now there's another nor'easter coming tomorrow.
Nor'easter, that's right.
Yeah, nor'easter.
That's crazy.
Pack NW. Oh my gosh, a new crown. Oh my God. If you're going to get a crown, I would say getting a crown for your tooth is the best place for it. Expensive, although I'm not sure where you are, Pack NW. It may not be as expensive as it is in New York City. Strengths, thank you. Yes. Finally, being in every issue of Mad for 51 years, I finally have a fan who can do something for me. Fix my Wi-Fi. Being crowned king. Yeah, I guess that is the best crown.
That was one nice thing at Twit, is we always had, the best tech service.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I imagine. Buxatani Phil did not predict 6 weeks of northeast winter.
Yeah.
No, but there are 4 animals predicting the weather, and it was split down the middle. 2 said summer, early spring. 2 said long winter. I went with the 2 that said early spring. And it's a shame because the forsythia and the crocus are out and will be buried in snow tomorrow.
I wonder if there's any type of betting book on the weather. There's always the big book in Vegas and stuff like that. I wonder if there's a big book for weather. Puxatani Phil says this, but odds are.
Ozzy the Otter. I never listened to Ozzy the Otter. Maybe I should find out what he says. Leo. Oh, Leo's going to be in Austin.
Ew.
Hey, Diggity. So
Whoops.
for a Twit meetup.
Oh, cool. When?
Thursday, when you'll be
this Thursday? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in Florida.
in Florida. We have a lot of puns. Forsythia is better than 3 Scythia. Forsythia is the high-priced flower. Oh, Tom Merritt's going to be there too.
Oh,
At the same meetup. Hey, Ranger Rick. Texas toast. What is Texas toast?
it's thick toast, but it's grilled in a certain way. It's like, so first it has to be thick. It has to be a really fluffy toast. And then also it's almost always grilled, like butter grilled. So it's like I mean, it's toast, you know, but it almost always has like an extra amount of butter.
Oh, okay. So it's not quite French toast. There's no egg involved.
Yeah, there's no egg in it.
No egg.
But yeah, it's like that same sort of soft bread that you use for French toast, but no egg. It's very tasty.
Mm.
Shoot, that was vid 4.
Dun, dun, dun.
So my crappy corner, the wind was pretty bad. You can still hear what I'm saying, but
Oh, okay.
the wind
Oh,
is way worse than I'd have wanted it to be.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm outside.
Oh, that sounds good, Nancy. Yeah, ready for Storm 2. I am, Becky. Did you have an election today?
Yeah, we did.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah. I didn't get out. It's not. It's the primaries.
Dog catcher?
Or their it's party elections. You have to. You're voting for who you want to run in, like. Well, it's weird. It's sometimes they are, sometimes they're. Yeah, they're. Like, I think Texas is the one where you vote for your party and then you have another. Later. Sometimes in your primaries, in some states, like if one person in any party gets above 50%, then they're just elected. But I don't think that's how Texas works. Politics are hard. Politics are real hard.
PC guy, what is 22 cm of snow? What is the
centimeters? 22 centimeters would be like.
It's little, isn't it?
That much snow? Yeah. Be
like 10 inches?
Estimation? Yeah, like 8 to 10. I think 22 centimeters. Yeah, it's 8.6 inches.
Oh, wow, Chad, very good.
Yeah.
Eternal Ozzy, I bought Hawaiian coffee today, poured over it, K-rigged it, slow brewed it. That's going to be some awesome coffee.
Of course, now that we talk about the slow brew coffee, I see it everywhere now. You know, it's just like, that's slow brew.
I still have to try mine. Oh, you know what? Caloric sent me one of those waffle irons. So I can see, I said to her, you sure the batter doesn't slide out the bottom?
She said, take one. That's cool.
Yeah, send one and make some waffles. So I'll do a video and we'll see if batter pours out the bottom.
Love it. Trying to get all the videos ready.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
So I'm doing 2 things from Toy Fair, and then you're doing a gadget I don't know about. Actually, 2 gadgets I don't know about yet. And then I did the warehouse video.
Okay, cool.
And before we play it, I will ask people to guess.
Oh, nice. Good.
What it is. Free range batter. Wow. That's hard to catch, isn't it?
There it goes. Okay, so the last video is still processing, but it should be done soon. What time is it?
Okay.
We got 60 seconds. Minute. 60 seconds. Yeah, this will probably take another 2 minutes to render. I'm going to run downstairs and get something to drink.
Okay, very good. Mr. Wonderland, if you are watching upstairs, could you get me something to drink? Thank you, thank you. All right. Ready on 2. We're almost on time, Ranger Rick. We're probably going to start at 7:33. No inhumane batter farms here either. Well, that's good to know. I'm looking at Chad's stuff. Oh, there's what was the name of that? I see that oven cleaning thing that didn't work so well. Remember that thing? It's on the 3rd shelf down. It's like, is it Angry Mama or something? Oh, you know what? We bought one of those perfect drink things. They're a lot of fun. Anybody else buy one that Chad showed like 3 weeks ago? It is a lot. It's a lot of bang for $20, $19.95. You know, it's where you you download the app and then you tell what you want to make. Then you put the shaker on the scale, and the little cocktail shaker comes in the kit. And then it says pour in vermouth or whatever it is. And then you see, and then stop. Pour in so-and-so. And you don't measure anything. You just pour it in until you see the thing right. And then a red line goes. And what I like best is if you overfill it, it says you put in too much. So please go down to the other ingredients and fill them to the new line. It's great. Dennis is heavy-handed, so I think we made about 8 gallons of margaritas. Was that the weight one? Well, it works by weight. It's Bluetooth. I mean, I did that when it first came out, and I think when it first came out, I think it was, I don't know, $99. Now it's $20, and now they have a $99 version. But that one is stainless steel, and it has an LCD panel on the scale. But you don't need any of that stuff. Dental implants. Becky, do they push dental implants there? Flow Hive. The self-harvesting beehive? Yeah, make a video about that, Strengths. I want to see the self-harvesting beehive. Do you wear one of those net hats? Our co-host will rejoin us now.
Your co-host is rejoining the call. Okay. Let me see if this finished.
You could donate your regular teeth to science, Spike.
It finished. Yay.
All right.
Okay, I have to download it and then put it in, and then we're done. Cool.
Well, Charlie gets a bath when he has his hair clipped.
We have a Casper ad today.
Okay.
First one of 2018.
We're loaded with ads. Sometimes 3 in a year.
I think they actually bought one a quarter.
Oh, okay. Oh, 4 a
So
year.
we got 4 a year.
4 ads a year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The podcast sponsored by Casper.
Add an ad break.
Hey, Joey.
Nice.
We went live a little bit early, Joey. We thought you were here, and then after we went live, we said, wait a minute, where's Joey?
Where's Joey? We gotta get Joey.
Where's Joey? Oh, my God.
Right before crappy corner. Perfect. Let me make sure these videos play.
Basically, right
Okay.
here is that reservoir.
Well,
And then any other particles.
where's that plant?
Hey, Ben.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And we always...
Sorry.
Hey, Dick.
No, that's okay.
Hey, Dickie D.
Hey, Dickie D. So here I am outside. It's
Wow.
that wind. I may turn it down at some points and just talk over it.
Okay.
It's just so bad.
And I always tweet out, Joey. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I tweet usually a half hour before the show starts. The 150, yeah, where is Captain J? Is he in here? You know, he's probably not here because I don't think the 151 bus runs on Tuesdays.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Okay. 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 2 gadgets from Toy Fair. I take over one of the main gadgets. I'm a big boy now. Also, my crappy corner and a gadget warehouse from Dickie D himself. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same damn show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, the leader of gadgets, Dick D. Bartolo. You may say he's the Pied Piper of gadgets. There you go. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing fine, sir. And you?
Doing good myself. We are recording early, so
Yes, you are. Where are you going in?
I'm going to Disney World. Ah. But I'm actually not. I might get about a half day at Disney World, but the charity that I do my 48-hour. It's not just me. It's a whole bunch of people. I can't take credit. But that my gaming group throws helps to benefit this charity called Extra Life. And Extra Life always has a convention at Disney World. It's not at Disney World. It's at one of their hotels that has a convention center attached. But it does happen to be inside the Disney land. And so it's called Extra Life United. And I'm heading down there. I'm actually doing a lot of hosting this year. I'm gonna get on the live stream and interview people. They do a tournament, a game tournament, where the winner of the tournament wins extra money for their local Children's Miracle Network hospital. And so it's a whole bunch of fun, a whole bunch of activities and stuff to do over 2 days. There's one day where I am booked from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. to be on the live stream basically the whole day. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. It's not at Epcot. It's at the oh gosh, I forget which hotel it is, but it's one of the Disneyland hotels. Or Disney World hotels. It does sound like it's like right on one of the parks. No, you'd have to take like a 20-minute shuttle to get to one of the parks. Like it's not like that glamorous. It just happens to be on the Disney World property. It's not like there's a big lagoon. I forget what the
Okay,
which
so it's not the
property
kind
is.
of thing where you go through a gate and you're suddenly
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
It's not like that. No,
No,
it's
okay.
it's part of the acres and acres and acres that the miles of land that Disney World owns is what it is.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
totally
I used to
forget
do
where
a
it's at.
show on the Nashville network, and it turned out that the studios had a long hallway, and you went around a couple things, and then you went out an emergency door, and you were in Opryland. So, which was
Opryland?
Opryland. It was an amusement park that included the Grand Ole Opry building, and so if you had like a 2 or 3 hour break. It was a grueling schedule. We used to do this thing called American Magazine, a 1-hour show, and they did all 6 months in 4 days.
Whoa!
So you did 6 1-hour shows one day, 7 1-hour shows the next day, 6 1-hour shows the day after, 7 1-hour.
You are kidding. That is
No.
incredible.
No. And so it was very funny. And the first time I did it, I went down and I said to the producer assigned to me, I said, do I have a dressing room? And he said, well, yes and no. He said, you have a dressing room, but you can't get in it because you have 26 weeks of props in there that have arrived for you.
Yeah, you have one. It has your name on it.
It has your name
But
on it.
could
He
you
was
physically
serious.
fit in
Yes.
there? No, you can't.
No.
Yeah.
He said you could about open the door.
Wow.
And I mean, yeah. I mean, it was a lot of work because,
Of course.
after
Now,
every.
did you get paid for 5 months of pay? Or was it 4 days
No,
worth of pay?
it was 4 days pay. Exactly. It was 4
Wow.
It was 4 days pay. I mean, it was kind of a lark, but it was
Yeah.
a lot of work because, we had to order cases of batteries. And so
Yeah.
basically there was only 15 minutes between shows. So I would do my thing, grab my clip sheet, run back to the dressing room, get out the next gadget, and I would have about 45 minutes before it would be my turn to be back on camera again. And I go,
wow.
yeah. So that was,
Man.
it was interesting, but a ton of work.
Yeah, totally.
So
I finally
like
figured out.
there
It's
was no time, not much time to run and get
go
on the
check
rides.
out
in the
Opryland. Opryland?
Opryland.
I thought it was
nothing
opera,
like. I mean,
opera, like
I
going
think they
to
had
the-
like a carousel and a whip.
Okay. Wow. Huh. Colorado Springs Resort is where I'll be basically staying the whole time. Is at the Colorado
okay,
Springs Resort.
okay.
Disney
And
World.
I hate to tell you that is in Colorado. So
Exactly.
That's
The
why
commute is a little bit
You
to get
will
from
be-
Colorado to Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
You got to move. So we have a jam-packed episode. You got 2 gadgets. I have 2 gadgets. You have a warehouse. We even have an ad this episode.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
have a whole bunch to get
so
to.
we're going back to Toy Fair for the final 2 things, and I say this in last because it's kind of, it's like a toy, but you could learn a lot, and it's quite fascinating. So let's take a look. We're not sure what this is. We just like the way the booth looks. Batteries, wires, and gadgets. So, Zach, what do we have?
So what we have here is one of our neuroscience education kits. We try to make kits affordable for schools to teach neuroscience to kids and get them excited about it in a fun and creative way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you about 3 different demos of what we run through with kids in the classroom. So I'm going to ask for a volunteer here.
Oh, we have a volunteer. Okay.
Volunteer. So what I'm going to do is
Have you been paid? Do you know this man?
No, absolutely not.
And your name, sir?
Kyle.
Kyle. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is we have these little sticker electrodes that record the EMG signal on the surface of muscles. So I'm going to place them here on his muscle, kind of like so. And then if you flip your hand over, I'll place one on top of his hand. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take and we'll record the brain activity coming from his brain, the signal that's sent to his muscles. We're going to be able to record that. So I'm going to hook up here. And if you flip your hand over, we're going to hook up there.
Nothing
All right,
like some
so
fun
now,
neuroscience.
Every time he flex, we're gonna look on the screen here. So if you can flex for me, this is his EMG signal. So this shows that he has brain activity that is controlling his muscles contracting. And we can see that here. And if
He has
you
a
notice,
brain
it's
in
very
his
large
arm.
initially, and as he holds, you can see that energy decrease as his muscles fatigue. And then
So it
memory.
fatigues
Yes.
and then gets strong again?
we can see the fatigue in the muscles as he holds that. And you can see that as it starts out large and then it slowly shrinks down. And that's his muscle fatiguing as he holds it.
Okay. So we should be honest here. They tried that on me first, and it was just flatlined. So they said, we need someone with a brain. So that's why we have Kyle.
Yeah, we went a little younger this time.
Wow. Wow. I came to Toy Fair to be insulted.
No.
Okay. And what does that kit cost?
So this kit here, just for the basic thing, to just put on, we can put it on a tablet, we can put it on your cell phone, and we can look at it just visually. That costs about $150 right now.
Okay. And when you sell it to a hospital, it is about $1.5 million?
Yeah, roughly. That's why you get those exorbitant bills every time you go to see the doctor and they want to look at your muscle activity.
Okay. And the second thing?
So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to plug in this battery here. I have this cool little claw here. And every time he contracts his muscle, we're going to see this open and close.
Wow.
So what this does is it's a good way to show students how they can take that signal and use it to manipulate something else. So basically a very small like prosthetic claw. But it encourages students to move into and do more research and science fair projects more advanced than this. But
And you know, what age group are we talking about?
oh, we've done stuff with anyone from 10 years old all the way up.
And now, are you selling these to schools or directly to kids, or I guess sell them to the parents for kids?
Right now, we actually sell typically to schools right now, but we are working with trying to sell it more to the mass consumer. And a lot of parents have actually bought these as for their kids for science fair projects, especially this. It's Arduino based. And so kids can easily get the basic understanding with this, and then they're able to manipulate it however they want because it's pretty open.
Okay, and all of these are on sale now?
Yes, they're all on sale on our website. You can go to backyardbrains.com and easily find all this technology. All these kits here right now are on our website for sale right now.
This is really great.
So,
Do you have a third one?
Oh,
Okay, hang on. Okay. The third, I think the third's going to be the best.
the third, obviously, you saved the best for last, right?
Feel electric or anything?
You're going to feel a little electrical impulse. This
Okay.
is a TENS device, so there is a small electrical impulse that
Okay.
you will feel. Can you look away?
Yeah.
Just to show the audience that you
Okay.
can't see anything I'm doing.
Okay.
So you're not moving your arm, right?
No.
Yeah. So we're taking my brain signal, recording it, stimulating your muscle, so that way we can make your muscles move. And this kit here, the human-to-human kit that we call it, is about $250.
Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv Toy Fair 2018. Bye.
So he was controlling your arm with his
Yes.
arm. Wow.
Yeah. Now, have you ever had a TENS unit?
No.
attached?
TENS unit?
They're called TENS unit, TENS. Like, I see them advertised all the time, like to do your relax your muscles, and it does. It's weird. It's like I felt like he was putting a lot of electricity into my arm. Fortunately, I think it was still connected to just a 9-volt battery, and I thought,
Right.
well, this can't be too bad. But it feels like there's a lot of movement in a lot of electricity moving through your arm. And then I
Interesting.
did look away, and then I knew my arm was folding up, but I had no control over it. It would
Right.
just fold up and fold up again. And actually, my ABC cameraman had shot that, and I called ABC and said, you know, can I get that footage of where I'm using the thing? Because I want to see for myself what it looked like, because I was looking away.
Right.
And there's just once where my arm pulses sort of on its own, but I think it's just the stimulation from electricity. I felt like there's going to be another one of these voltage things coming along, and I think my arm just in anticipation did it. It's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been fascinated with kind of those prosthetic limbs that can move, without any connection to, no wires going into the person's skin. And this makes something like that so approachable, like incredibly approachable to children.
Yeah, that the fact that Kyle, the second time, he was just folding his fist again, but it was making that little clam device open
move, yeah.
And you can see where if you really start developing that, you can make them do wonderful things.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a fun way. So as he said, they sell them mainly to schools and to make a fair people project.
Yeah, totally. I mean, it just makes a lot of sense. Backyard Brains.
Backyard Brains.
See, they seem a little expensive, but I guess it's kind of a specialty product.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess if you're really a genius, you can buy one of those. What is it? Arduino? Those little
Arduino boards. Yeah,
Arduino boards and build your own. But if you aren't that sophisticated,
yeah.
Oh my God! Do you have to build it from scratch?
That's the DIY one. I don't know if.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can save like 100. It looks like you can save $50 to $100 if you want to totally build it.
Make it yourself.
So you can check it out, backyardbrains.com.
Very cool. Very clever. Backyard Brains. Pretty neat. Interesting. Very cool.
So next gadget is really for adults, but it was a toy fair because they're selling toys to kids, and you need to have an adult in order to have a kid. So I divided this into two. The guy will talk for like 30 seconds describing the gadget, but then he sent me a video, and I thought, God, the video they sent me is so much easier than him trying to do it there on the floor. So let's learn about Smart Trike, Smart Fold strollers.
Hey, Dick DiBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. Toy Fair 2018, there's more than toys. There's this really incredible trike. Is it a trike?
It is actually a hybrid. Starts in infant mode, kind of like a stroller, and then becomes a tricycle.
Open up a world of adventure with SmartFold. SmartFold goes anywhere and unfolds in seconds. No tools or assembly required. Its padded seat reclines and swivels so you can choose which direction your child is facing. The canopy extends when you need it, detaches when you don't. The navigator button lets little ones steer. And the foldable footrest lets you switch to pedal mode once they're up for it, till you're ready to take control again. Life is a journey. Watch it unfold with SmartFold.
So this is a pretty neat little gadget that you can carry it on an airplane, unfold it to be a stroller. When the kid gets to be a little bit older, you can attach pedals that come with it. It becomes a tricycle. And so the guy at the booth said that it's anywhere from a kid 3 months old to a kid 3 years old. And they start at $99. The price range is $99 to $170, and it depends on the model you want. Some of them have space for your groceries.
Video again.
That's okay.
So it's like it's a carrier that kind of grows with you and grows with the child.
Exactly.
Yeah, interesting.
It's very clever, and like he said, very early on, you probably want the baby facing you. And then as the child gets a little bit older, the handle goes the other way, and now you can push the baby, and the baby's facing forward. There's room for you to put your groceries in it. But the neat thing is that it folds up. I said, can you wear it as a backpack? And he said, no, but that's not a bad idea.
Okay, now it's going to have tricycle mode, backwards mode, backpack mode. Then we're gonna have hovercraft mode. Let's think.
Airplane mode.
There you go.
The canopy will have a fan under it, and it can be a hovercraft mode.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to have air glider mode. Wow. And I mean, I know that any of these baby products, baby moving products, can just get so expensive. I mean,
I know. I was surprised because we did at the baby show, I think it was, this one carriage was $800, and another one was $1,200. So from 99 to 170 seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, exactly, right. It's like, wow, okay, I'll buy two. Yeah,
maybe it comes. Maybe the kid. We should say child is sold optional. Child is optional.
Child sold separately.
Child not included.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. Oh my gosh, this website has auto-playing videos. Stop it.
Yes. They have two different websites. One of them is ridiculous. Every time I went to look at a different thing, that music was with this. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and the other fun fact is that it folds up to just 15%. In its folded form, it's only 15% of the size it is when it's unfolded as a stroller. So it's really carefully engineered to fold up really small and hang on a hook or take on an airplane.
Okay, yeah, and so you could use that as your carry-on, because I see so many families, you have to, check it at the gate with strollers, so maybe you could just carry it on the plane.
Yeah.
If you could unfold it and fold it quite quickly, that'd be the most difficult part. But yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So you can find more at smartfold.net.
Yeah, smartfold.net is for the folding version, and then they have another website which I can't even remember.
Smartstrike.com or SmartTrike.
Oh, smarttrike.com.
Yeah, SmartTrike. It looks like the T is the same in both. SMARTRIKE. So perfect. Nice. Perfect. Awesome.
And so that finishes Toy Fair, and that left room for one extra gadget from you.
So I've had this gadget for a little while.
Right?
Yeah. So wait, say that one more time.
Does it sort of fit into the toy category?
Not quite. It's more the home automation category, like smart home sort of stuff. It's called the Litter Robot, and it's for cats. So it's for your cat litter. I've actually owned litter robots before. I've owned the Litter Robot 2, and about 3-4 months after I bought my Litter Robot 2, they came out with a Litter Robot 3, which had tons of improvements. I was really upset, and I totally skipped that version, and they just released the Litter Robot 3 with Connect. So there's an extra feature, and that allows you to use your smartphone so that it can connect to your Wi-Fi, and you can control your litter robot that way. So I recorded a video earlier of my Litter Robot 3 Connect in use. I've been using it for about a month now. So here it is.
And how about the cats? Do they use it too?
They do. They do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Dickie D, Chad here, and right now I am currently in my garage. I actually have this little cat enclosure right here next to my tools so that the cats can have their own little area to use the bathroom that's in the garage, not in the house, doesn't make a lot of noise. And this brings us to the gadget that we're checking out, the Litter Robot 3. This is the open air, and this has the Connect. So, first off, let's just take a look at the Litter Robot. This is the Litter Robot, and this inside has the litter for the cats to use. One of the things about the open air is that it includes a nice light for the cats to see by.
So that's that blue light there.
I don't think they need it
moonlight.
all that much.
Yeah.
They're cats, they can see. How this device works is it uses gravity to rotate, to sift all of the litter. So I'm going to go ahead and click the cycle button there, and you can kind of see it work its magic. That light gets covered up by the rotating mechanism. And so the litter will fall onto this grate inside of here.
It's a little hard to see. Tried to.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
And this sifts out any of the other, quote, debris that happens. but also that will put the litter into a reservoir down inside of the device. That's basically right here. There's that reservoir. And then any other particles will fall down into that hole, which is captured. Hey, Waffles, we're checking out your toilet here. Which everything else will fall into a reservoir that is underneath. And so there is all of the other stuff inside of there. Now that is just the basic litter robot open air. This has the open air is different from the other litter robot because the opening is a lot larger. You can see, whoa, you can see, I can see your nasty business, Waffles. So the open air is different in that the large opening, the light, and the reservoir is a little bit different than the Litter Robot 2 or the Litter Robot 1. Once it is finished sifting, the litter will come out of the reservoir, and this will actually rotate past where it needs to be so that it will get all of the litter kind of in the correct orientation. And then as it goes back into its position, we already got Jack here. Are you going to demonstrate this for us live, Jack? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, yep, there he goes. Now then, of course, what really sets this apart is the Connect feature. And this is an add-on feature. They sell the Litter Robot 3 Open Air without this, but this is the Connect feature, which allows you to use the app to kind of check in on everything that's going on. So first you kind of have a start straight. Actually, you can have multiple litter robots connected. So I only have one. So I have the garage litter robot. First you can kind of get a level of how much litter is actually in the basket down below. After you empty the basket of waste, then you tell the litter robot that you have emptied it, and that's how it restarts it. I can't tell if this is purely an amount of cycles that it's done, or if it has a sensor in there to actually tell how much waste is in there. You also have a little log, a history log of what it has done. You can see some insights about your animals to see how much they've been using the litter robot, and you can change some of the settings of the robot, like the light, the sleep mode. You can turn off the panels so that you can't actually push the buttons to activate anything, and you can also reset the waste gauge. Also, from here, let's say, you know, Jack just went. The litter robot should automatically detect if an animal is in there and then be able to run it. I have it set to be 7 minutes after the animal leaves the robot. It will run itself. But sometimes it can't detect cats. In fact, I've had a lot of issues with it detecting cats. So if you notice that it is full and that it hasn't run, it's not detecting your cats, you can actually start the cycle right here. And right when you hit that, the robot should go ahead and, oh, it asks me to confirm, am I going to start my cleaning cycle? I'm going to say yes, and it will start a new cycle, and there it goes. So it's starting to rotate. All in all, I have found Jack loves this thing. The little black cat right there, he absolutely loves the litter robot, and he loves to just watch it run. All in all, I've been very, very happy with it. I have had issues with it detecting the cats and detecting if they're in or out. And so sometimes I'll have to run it more on my own than it will automatically detect. And so I wish that issue was fixed. But other than that, I've been very, very, very happy with it. I'm very happy with how it tells you that the wastebasket is full, because that was my biggest issue with the previous litter robots, is it was out of sight, out of mind, and I never actually went in there to empty the waste container. So that's a big, big improvement.
Okay, so now the cost. I didn't say that in the video because I couldn't quite remember. What would you guess something like this would cost?
You know what? I'll let the chat room guess, because I think I saw this a few years ago at the hardware show.
Yeah. You probably did.
It's kind of up there.
It's up there, I'll be honest. The cost is, for the Litter Robot 3 Open Air with Connect, $500. and that is the highest end one that they sell. That's the one that is in this video, and just the app-enabled bit of it cost an extra $50. So just to get that Wi-Fi bit is pretty expensive. Just the open air is $449. So
you know, did you say Jack jumped in there while it was running?
Yes, he does it all the time.
So does he just go for a ride?
Yes, he just loves to look at it. He just loves that thing. Anytime he hears it from across the house, he will run to go just watch it spin. And I'm worried that at one time he's going to jump in it and fall in the hole and get halfway through. And I'm worried about that.
Maybe
definitely.
you could use it as an exercise thing.
Exactly. But yeah, he actually loves it. So that's good. And then I've actually
but in theory, it should stop. Is that what you're saying? If he jumped in it, it should stop, or you're not sure? Okay.
It doesn't stop when it's running and he jumps in it so far. If there was an obstacle in the way, if something was to actually kind of push it to stop, it might trigger something, but I don't have a lot of faith. Whenever his body weight just gets in it, it doesn't stop. It just keeps cycling. Okay. And I don't know if my unit's bad or if I haven't calibrated it correctly or what, but my unit does not do a fantastic job of noticing that a cat entered and then left the unit. And so sometimes it'll be a few days before it finally realizes, and so there'll be like a few days worth of old litter in there. So a few things also is that this really there's not a lot of litter in the bottom of it, and you don't need a lot because it immediately gets filtered. So it does extend the lifetime of your litter because you don't need much in it, and it gets cycled so fast that it doesn't kind of like make the whole litter bad for very long. So I find that I'm using litter a lot less. Also, I think it's A Man Dave asks, I'm thinking about getting the one that washes the litter. That's called the Cat Genie, and the Cat Genie uses washable granules, and it's literally like an appliance where you need a water hookup, a power hookup, and a drainage hookup. And it has a scoop that scoops out all the solid waste, and then it'll. Sounds gross. It'll grind up the solid waste, flush it like it flushes down a toilet, and it will run a water through all the washable granules and a saline solution, or a sanitizing solution to get all of the liquid waste. And then it has a dry function which dries all the granules. That whole process takes like 30 minutes or 20 minutes. I've had one of those, and I found it was...
What does that cost?
A lot. That one's like also like $600, $700.
Oh.
And I hated that one. That one was worse to me than the Litter Robot. I like the Litter Robot better for a few reasons. One, those washable granules are little bits of plastic, and no matter how hard I tried, the cats would have them stuck to their feet when they left, and little itty-bitty plastic pellets ended up all over the house all the time. Also, that cycle takes a really long time and it's really loud. And then finally, to dry those granules, it would have to blow hot air onto them, and the whole house would smell like the cleaning solution. It wouldn't smell like bad litter, but it would smell like a drying cleaning solution. So unless you have an area that can be far away, that has water and sewage hookups, and that is gonna be contained so that you don't get a drying smell, I wouldn't suggest the Cat Genie. I would suggest the Litter Robot over that. And also, it's much quicker to get your cats acclimated to it because you can use your own litter. You can use any litter. You can use the litter you've always been using. As long as it's instant clump litter, you can use any any litter in the Litter Robot as long as it's instant clump. So I have a lot of knowledge about Litter Robot type of devices.
Wow.
Let me tell you. So all in all, I find that the Litter Robot, for me, someone who hates doing litter and also is a big procrastinator when it comes to doing litter, the robot is a fantastic device because it will do the litter for me, and especially with Connect, it'll notify me when the bin gets full, so I know that I have to go check it, because with my Litter Robot 2, many times I got to the bin and it was like overflowing, or it was like starting to malfunction because it was so full. With the robot with Connect, and that it notifies you, it is very nice for my personal litter style, I guess. I'm not sure. The Litter Robot, there are a few ways to get discounts. You can either not get the Connect, you could get an older version. I think that they sell some, reconditioned litter robots. So you can get a less expensive one that way. It looks like they stopped selling the Litter Robot 2. I was going to suggest to buy the Litter Robot 2 as well, because it's not incredibly different. The bin, the design of it is very different. Finally, last thing I want to say is that it's a little bit hard to gauge size of this. This is a very large product. It's like 3 feet tall. Like, I would say it's like about this big. And that's kind of hard to tell on video. It is a very large gadget. Okay, I think that's all there is to say about the Litter Robot. With that, before we jump any further, I want to give a big thank you to our sponsor for this episode, Casper. You guys know Casper. We love Casper. In fact, I have spent years sleeping on a Casper mattress. I myself sleep on a Casper mattress. The mattress in my guest bedroom right now is a Casper mattress. I let my guests sleep on a Casper mattress. Casper mattresses are mattresses that are shipped directly to your home. They use memory foam. Just an amazing, I would say an amazingly designed mattress. That's right, you can have good design in apps and websites, but also good design in mattresses as well. Casper has a whole range of sleeping products, but I personally have tested out the mattress, the Casper mattress. I love it. It's fantastic. One of my favorite things is that they have an amazing 100-night free trial. So, you know, you don't have to go into a showroom, test a mattress for a few minutes, be pestered by a sales guy. No, you can sleep on it. Literally, you can sleep on it for 100 nights to test it out, and then there's free shipping, shipped to your house and returns as well. So it's totally risk-free. It's absolutely amazing. This is available in the US, Canada, and the UK. These are really I mean, you can see how much thought has just gone into these mattresses. They're also made all in the USA, so USA. It's just really, really, really nice. Also, by being a Giz Wiz listener, we have a special deal for you. You can save an additional $50 towards a mattress purchase by going to casper.com/GizWiz and entering the promo code GizWiz when you check out. 50 bucks off a mattress. It's amazing. So head on over to casper.com/GizWiz and use GizWiz at checkout. Terms and conditions do apply, so you can head on over to casper.com to check out those terms and conditions. Thanks so much for Casper for sponsoring this episode of the Giz Wiz. I love their product. I love them, and they like the Giz Wiz. So it's pretty awesome. With that, let's move on to Chad's Crappy Corner.
But you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it.
Get it. Okay, so this is the gardening theme. We're kind of getting into summer, so let's check out some gardening gadgets. This gadget is called the Little Big Shot Super Nozzle. It's kind of an inexpensive gadget. I took it outside earlier today to test it out. It was a little windy, so I may actually try to do a little bit of voiceover here live to talk about it. So take it away, me, from just earlier today. So here I am outside. It's a little windy. I hope that the audio is fine. But we are going to be testing out the Little Big Shot. There it is. Now, it does claim that it'll take up 40% less water and 40% more power. And that's what the packaging looks like, right? You know, just right before I ripped into it. It says it's made in the USA. And it just attaches to the end of your hose just right there. The front of it has sort of three ball bearings, and then that green little nozzle there, that's like a silicone nozzle. So that's soft right there, that little green thing. It easily attaches to a hose. Then I went ahead and turned it on, and the hose just kind of had to get the water pressure going there, fill up the rest of the hose. And I think that the wind became better here. So let's sort of work. We got kind of a spray, and it should, oh, there we go. Okay, so an actual spray, and then I believe it goes down to a pinpoint. Look at that. It's an itty bitty pinpoint of water. And this goes really far. So it goes really far. I put it into kind of a pinpoint, and it reached the bricks on that tree over there, which was, I would say, about a 20 feet difference. And for such a small nozzle, you know, I've had those nozzles that have the handle on them. That's really impressive. And even just a basic water spray, it went much further. And I have to say that I personally know the distance of my other nozzle because I had a really short hose for a very long time. So I would have to arc the water stream to hit some edges of my flower bed because I had such a short hose. So I know that this is actually, just from experience, that this is actually very impressive, is the length. Now, one thing that is kind of a downside is that there is no off. There is no way to kind of turn this off while it's held. I tried to tighten it as much as I could, and there was still a small stream of water coming through. Now, that would definitely be enough if you wanted to like turn it off and walk from one side of the yard to the other with only wasting a small amount of water. That'd be fine, but there is no complete off, at least that I could get. So there you go. That was the little big shot. It is nicely made, I gotta say. It feels very solid, and I kind of like the design where you can see the ball bearings. Basically, it uses those ball bearings to kind of crush that silicone center there, and then get that really good spray. So it's kind of nicely designed. The cost is also pretty inexpensive, coming in at just $10. So you can get a little big nozzle for 10 bucks on Amazon Prime. You know, easy to order, easy to get, and pretty nice. So if you're kind of like me and don't want to upgrade to a new hose and just want to buy a $10 nozzle to kind of reach those hard to reach places in your garden, I would definitely recommend it. So yeah. That's it. I mean, this one's, it's not quite in the crap category, I'd say. It's in the middle. It wasn't, I mean, it didn't blow me away. Like, there wasn't like, oh my gosh, everyone should own one of these. But it also,
No,
I would say
I'm disappointed it doesn't have a complete off.
Yeah, that was a little like,
You know, because like down at on the boat, I would, you know, you have to stretch a hose down the dock and up the thing and then up on the boat. And then if you're washing the boat and you're done, you can't just shut it off. You have to get off the boat and go back to the.
You know,
but for $10,
I wonder.
I wonder if in a garden.
Yeah, I mean, holding this right now, I can definitely see that it gets really small. It seems like it should turn off, and there's a chance that maybe I just caught the edge of the thread wrong, and that it couldn't close entirely. But yeah, so pretty nice. Yeah. They're cool nozzles, says Spike. And it uses a really interesting design with these ball bearings that just kind of rest in there. So it kind of looks cool also. So there you go. That is the Little Big Shot Super Nozzle. And works out. It says will not leak. Okay. Guess it won't leak. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Oops, that's the intro for the show. Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
All right, we're talking about a gadget that remains pretty much the same for the past 139 years.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
So I'm going to give you a giant clue. You would use it in an office.
Okay, I think I know. So it would be
Oh,
1890 or 1889?
It was like 18, something like that. 1889 or 1869. Let me see. Did I write it down? No, I didn't write it down. I just wrote down that it turned 139 years in February of last month. It turned 139 since its official patent, and it pretty much looks the same. The secretary, the paperclip.
The stapler is what a lot of people are saying. That's the first thing that jumps to mind.
All right, well then let's watch the video.
Okay, here we go. Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Dick DeBartolo, Mads Menace writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. So what office gadget turned 168 years old last month? February 2018.
Should be 139
Cameraman Dennis Wonderland.
Paper clips.
Paper clip. That's not a bad answer. I don't know when they were invented, but it was the invention of the stapler, the staple gun. You have
Many
one of
people
those,
were
right?
correct.
I have the little one, and then I have the medium one, and then I have like the longer one. And then I have this one, the more heavy one. And then I have that one. And then I have that one and that one. And then this one, the electric one. This one I use a lot. This is actually great. And this added the invention of the little plunger that comes down so you can staple cables, like to your cable TV without crushing the cable. So the inventor was George McGill, and that's the one that he patented back in, there's so many dates here. I think it's 1867. Whatever it is, it's very, very old. You can get them for as little as 3 for like $5. All right. Those little staplers are small enough to go on a keychain. And then you can get them into the, I guess into the hundreds of dollars. But it was very funny. Years ago, back in, I think it was 1988, we were on 60 Minutes. And Morley Safer was interviewing us. And Morley Safer said, "What's the hardest thing about putting Mad together?" And I said, "Stapling it." Everybody laughed. And then when the show aired, I got an email from Acme Staple Company saying, we were watching 60 Minutes, and a gentleman there said that you have trouble stapling your magazine together. And we make industrial staplers, and we can staple a lot of magazines together.
Someone with no humor.
No humor.
We can sell you something where you'll be able to staple Mad. Anyway, so let's hear it for George McGill, the inventor of the stapler. Dick DeBartolo, Mads Menace writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. And I hope these videos are a staple in your house. Bye.
That's hilarious. That is very funny.
That's funny.
Love it.
You know what? Go to the link, because there was one big change to the stapler that staple manufacturers thought was going to be a giant hit, and it turned out not to be. I put a link to it.
Here, oh, sorry, I need to go find it.
Oh, okay. Maybe if you you're looking for the actual link.
Yeah.
Okay? It was, someone decided that if the handle on the staple gun faced the opposite direction, there would be no what they called staple kickback, whereas when you use a staple gun, if you just type in, just go to Google and type in reverse handle stapler.
Cool.
And that should bring it up. Who's the biggest company making them? I guess Stanley was making them, and they sent me one, and I showed it on, I I guess I was doing Regis back then or World News Now. And it seemed like a great idea. And then I, no, that's bringing to that again.
Yeah, don't quite have what you're looking for, I don't think.
Okay, I thought I had put on the rundown to you, but maybe I didn't.
I never saw a rundown, I don't think.
Yeah, there it is. It says only design change I know is it's 5 on your rundown.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
We can edit this. 1 second. Yeah. Let me find it.
Oh yeah, swing line is also very big.
There we go.
Dave said I used the stapler app on my phone.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. All right. So everybody thought this was going to be interesting. So notice it looks just like the normal staple gun.
Right.
Except the handle now squeezes
towards
more.
The staple.
Exactly. And the object here is there would be no backfire when the staple goes in because you would actually be pushing down to fire the staple. And for some reason, it got crappy reviews on Amazon, and I never saw it advertised again. It got, isn't it?
Because all the time I'll push on the back of a staple gun like this, and it'll lift the head away
exactly.
from where the staple's supposed to go, and it doesn't work as great.
No. So this was a solution to that. But it was not a big hit for some reason.
Yeah, a lot of bad reviews, only a 3-star product.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And, so we're stuck with the staple. Oh, look at that. 31% liked it. 51% didn't.
Yeah, 51% gave it 1-star reviews. It may just be this stapler. Please don't count out the reverse handle staple gun because I want it. This sounds something like I want.
It seems to make sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Davey says, that seems like a great idea.
Man. Oh, man. Yeah. Come on. Somebody can remake it. Grab that patent. I think it's open for debate. Okay. And now it is time for the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Our letter is from George Hill and refers back to our What the Heck Is It game. And he said, I received one of these as a free gift at a wine tasting. Do you have the little Amazon link for that? So what Bruce found was...
I don't. There's nothing after 5.
Oh, what? Oh, my God, Chad, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
This is ridiculous. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can just... Hey, I have it on my rundown. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? We can edit it again. Hey, Chad, can you go to Amazon?
Yeah.
And type in wine hook clip glass.
Okay, wine hook.
Wine hook clip glass holder, actually, is what it is.
This is what happens when we record a day early.
Yeah. Yes. And I thought, wow, I got everything done by Tuesday.
Okay, here. Direct me.
There, yeah.
This
Go
one?
to that. Yeah, you have the 859 one. Click on that, and it should bring up a picture of it. Yeah, so we'll just leave it there, and I'm just going to start from the top again. Okay. Hey, so our letter of the week is from Bruce A. Hill, who says he's talking about the What the Heck Is It contest, and he says, I received one of these as a free gift at a wine tasting, and it's something that you find on Amazon. So this is different than the What the Heck Is It?
Yeah.
But if you're a wine drinker, this is a way to slip it onto a chair or I guess a table edge, but it can only hold a wine glass. The thing is, they're kind of expensive. If you want it in pink, it's only $6.30. If
But
you
in
want
black.
it in black, it's about $250 extra at $859. But it's something I did not know about, and
Yeah.
now that I realize I should have just saved it and done it as another what the heck a year from now.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I mean, that's pretty weird looking.
It is weird looking. So Bruce, thank you for finding the wine hook clip-on glass holder on Amazon. It's also on eBay, but also on eBay, it was $9 and $3 shipping. So I guess they figure if you drink wine, you gotta have a little bit more cash than just drinking a can of soda that would go into our gadget. What the heck is it from last month?
It kind of seems like it would work a little bit better than.
I think it. Yeah. I think it would.
What the heck is it?
Yes. The what the heck is it thing? When you actually cooked it on the chair, there was just a little 1 inch. A little 1 inch
area
that held your can, or so if your elbow hit it, and also people said it slid off the table, it fell off. Anyway, the wine
also,
thing
like
sounds
a wine glass has that stem with the glass base, and you kind of rest it in the middle, so the center of gravity is way lower than in the cup holder.
So if you want to carry wine out to the picnic table or picnic chair, check out the wine hook clip glass holder. Thanks, Bruce, for pointing that out.
Perfect. I want to give another thank you. Oh, and don't forget, send in your videos. We need your videos. So please record a video for your Gadget Warehouse. I know we're a little bit further away from the Gadget Warehouse segment, but just in horizontal mode. And you could be anything. You could even use your webcam, your phone. If you happen to have an old camcorder, record it that way. And just find a gadget that you like, that you hate, that you just bought, that you bought 100 years ago, that someone else bought 200 years ago. Any type of gadget. Record it, put it up on YouTube.
If you found something in a pyramid, take a video of that.
Absolutely. If you found something in your dreams, do that. Anywhere you found a gadget. Then record it, put it on YouTube. You can, if you don't want anyone else to find it, you can unlist it, or you can keep it public and share it to the world. But just make sure that it's not private. Otherwise, we can't even see it.
We can't even see it.
And then send us the link to mail at gizwiz.tv. And we need them because we don't have any.
We're out. I'll have to make another video for the next show.
Yeah, so send them in.
Not even Chad's mom is helping us.
Not even my own family can record a video.
No, she's too busy. She told me she's knitting Christmas gifts already. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't know.
Yeah, she's getting ready for next Easter, not this Easter. But
I know.
2019 Easter.
She's knitting Easter eggs.
Yes.
I mean, now that's devotion.
Yeah, exactly. So please send them on over to mail at gizwiz.tv. I want to give a big thank you to our patrons. You guys make every episode happen. I know we had a sponsor this episode, but believe me, those don't cut it. Big thanks to our sponsor, but also a huge thanks to our patrons, because you guys really do make the show happen. Without you guys, we couldn't do the Giz Wiz. And so thank you so much. Patreon.com/GizWiz is our Patreon. If you want to support every episode, that's a good way to do it. If you just want to give one time, or you just want to go through PayPal and not Patreon, you can head on over to gizwiz.tv, hit on the Patreon tab, and there's a PayPal link on that page. So big thanks to everybody who supports the show. However you support the show, thank you. And if you love the show, please consider supporting us just a little bit. Now, make sure that you play What the Heck Is It over at gizwiz.biz, the game show online. And this is fairly new. Like this is a fairly new gadget.
Second week, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So just head on over to gizwiz.biz. Click on the What the Heck Is It banner just by scrolling on down. Clicking on What the Heck Is It right there. That's that red banner. And this is the gadget, the whole gadget, and nothing but the gadget. It's pretty obvious to me that this is a version of the Fasta pasta with just one pasta curl. But if you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for clever, hilarious, funny, interesting, and creative answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. You can find us at gizwiz.tv. We do a live stream just about every Thursday. Today we're recording early, but just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern time. And whenever we're live, the website updates, so you can see the live stream there, and also the chat room. Please join the chat room. We have fantastic folks in the chat room. Oh my gosh, they are our staff writers that help help us. We got 53 users currently in the chat room. Big thanks to you guys. And please check us out that way. If not, we record the show, put it up on gizwiz.tv. Please subscribe so you can get it every episode on iTunes, YouTube, RSS feeds, all that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching the Giz Wiz, and we'll see you next week.
I'll be here. All right, chat room. So we just need a title and a photo.
Someone said earlier, child not included. I thought that was pretty
funny. Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. In
okay, a picture.
Personal litter style. Or cat. Okay, so there's a good ones actually. Personal litter style, which was something that I said. Cat literacy.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
The power of tens.
Oh, gosh, the chat room is really on fire today.
Literally craptastic. I like those. Oh my gosh. Perfect tens.
Yeah. Literally, I guess I'm going to go with cat literacy.
Cat literacy. I love it.
I mean, is that all right with you?
Yeah, I love that. I think that's way funnier than mine. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick D. Bartolo. This is episode 1665, recorded Tuesday, March 6, 2018. Cat literacy.
Perfect. And a photo.
Photo.
Let me just get that in this hand. Oh, that's good.
In 3, 2, 1. Cool.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, so have fun. When you're flying out tomorrow?
I have to wake up at like 2:30 a.m. and my flight's at 6 a.m.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have fun.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Chat room, thanks so much for coming in 2 days early.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll pay them time and a half.
Time and a half, which means that you get 0.5 of 0.
Yup. 0.5 for the chat room. Let's hear it.
That's awesome.
Okay, Chad, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Bye, chat room.
Bye, chat room. Bye, Twitch chat. Bye, everyone. See you next week.
Have a safe trip.
Bye.